Oshun is a goddess of the Yoruba people of Nigeria. And when the male deities disrespected her, she didn't fight them. She knew that she didn't have to. All she had to do was, this is how confident she was, all she had to do was stop giving them any of her energy, and then one by one she watched as each of them fell. I say all of this to say that you don't have to fight every single person who disrespects you. All you have to do is stop giving them your energy.
Deities you should know. This is Oshun, a Nigerian deity and one of over 400 Orisha. She is the Orisha of rivers and fresh water and mother to the Ibeji. Oshun is the Orisha of love and fertility. However, she comes in many forms. One of them is a warrior that carries 5 swords. One of her favorite offerings is honey that must be tasted first, but she does prefer a castrated bull. Orisha worship is a closed practice, so please get with an initiate before trying to work with her. I'm Deity Talk, author of A Discovery of Deities, an ebook that discusses divinities from across the world.
They tell me Beyonce's a witch and that we should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun. So it's another kind of tradition.
Okay.
Like a lot of people would think but it's really Ifa. So it's like a lifestyle as a religion. You know?
Compared to the goddess Aphrodite in Greek mythology. And in many cultures, you could say some part of Oshun showing up. This love goddess is in practically almost every walk of life. And so there's a texture of that carries that Oshun energy. Yellow, gold, orange are some of her main colors. Some of the offerings for Oshun are oranges, honey, gold, sunflowers, cinnamon, mirrors, bells, brass, all of these nice things. Her feast day is the 8th of September.
I am the Nala, sister Naruba, Oshun Queen Sheba. I am the mother.
I just want to say something. Black women wearing yellow, like a yellow dress, that's my religion. Just that.
We know that witchcraft and evil eye can affect your money, but witchcraft and evil eye can also affect your beauty. Before all the scientists and dermatologists get on here talking about, oh, it could be this scientific explanation, I'm aware of that, but this is a spiritual page talking about spiritual things. You may already know that Friday is the day of Venus, but it is also the day of Oshun, who is the Yoruba goddess of love and beauty. And Oshun told me to get on here and share this message. I was not even going to post today. Spells, evil eye, and gossip in general can cause problems with your skin, your hair, and even in your love life. For instance, I had a spell being done on me to cause skin problems and to cause issues in my relationship with men where it was like I was no longer seen. So where initially I was extremely magnetic and I was vibrant, it was like now when I was out in public, I was invisible. My personal experience, beauty spells are usually done by someone who is insecure when they are around you, or someone who feels that you attract more attention than they do. So they will do a beauty spell on you to siphon your energy, your charisma to themselves because they want your beauty. It's like money. Beauty is an energy. If you feel that someone is siphoning the energy of your beauty, stay on top of your affirmations, hype yourself up in the morning, dance, sing, take pictures, things that really adorn yourself. Get dressed up.
She can make you fall in love with just a glance, and her story is as captivating as her powers. Watch till the end to witness the magic of Oshun. Revered in Yoruba mythology, she is the goddess of sweet waters, embodying love, fertility, and beauty. Oshun is also a protector, fiercely guarding her followers. But what happens when her kindness turns to fury? There are tales where Oshun, scorned or overlooked, unleashes her power, turning rivers into floods and love into despair. Oshun isn't just a nurturer, she's a force to be reckoned with, challenging those who dare to underestimate her. Oshun's duality reminds us that love and wrath can coexist. Can we embrace her full story, or do we prefer the comfort of the one-sided tale?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Life is una coco. Yeah, 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 yeah. Life is una coco. Yeah, yeah.
Beyonce removes all speculation and lets us know exactly what God she worships in her new music video, Mood Forever. And that God is the Yoruba African goddess deity, Oshun. Check, think it's very clear, out of Beyonce's own mouth even, that she is involved in the worship of Oshun.
Beyonce's a witch and we should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun.
And in many cultures, you could say some part of Oshun showing up. This love goddess is in practically almost every walk of life. And so there's a texture of that carries that Oshun energy. Yellow, gold, orange are some of her main colors. Some of the offerings for Oshun are oranges, honey, gold, sunflowers, cinnamon, mirrors, bells, brass, all of these nice things.
I am the Nala, the Naruba, Oshun Kenjiba. I am the mother. I'm on my own game. On gold chains with my Oshun energy.
But I'll take it a step further. So Oshun has daughters. These are those who identify with Oshun and choose to worship Oshun and give offerings and sacrifices and put up altars to Oshun. And these people call themselves daughters of Oshun. These are her worshipers. That would make Oshun the mother of these daughters of Oshun, right? If you notice in Beyonce's video, she says, I am the mother, Oshun, Queen Sheba. So what I believe is that Beyonce doesn't just worship Oshun. Beyonce believes she is Oshun. I believe Beyonce has become possessed and obsessed to a point where the demon of Oshun has entered into her and convinced her that she is Oshun reincarnated and reborn. And I believe that is exactly what Beyonce depicted as those two large doors opened and water came rushing out of those doors and Beyonce walked out of those doors. I believe that was a depiction of Beyonce being born again, right? Leaving this womb, this water breaking and her coming out being born again as Oshun. And if you guys remember in my public video, I said that Beyonce was doing rituals and opening up demonic portals at her concerts. Well, remember I said that one of the things Oshun stands for is fertility and love. What did you see on the screen of Beyonce's Renaissance tour? It was a woman's legs opened and it depicted a woman's womb. I believe that's exactly what Beyonce was depicting on her Renaissance tour, with the woman's legs wide open, and in the middle you see this portal, and I believe that represents a woman's womb, the woman's vagina. So people who are going to these concerts are unknowingly opening themselves up to these deities, to these demons, and partaking in a gigantic ritual. This stuff is serious, guys, and we cannot join ourselves to these secular things. We have to get away from the world, get away from the things of the world. I don't care how good the music sounds. We have to break ties and cut ties with these things and live a surrendered and sold out life to Jesus Christ. And the music, true music of God, is so much better than this garbage. I know that it's catchy, I know that it sounds good to the ear, but it is poison to the soul, and it's straight up the music and worship of demons. So it's time to choose a side, guys. It's time to become radical for Christ. Amen. Love you guys. Pray this message blessed you. Shalom.
Okay, so after sharing my videos about spells that they put in the movies that you watch, and also the videos about celebrities who do different worshiping of different gods and goddesses of African or Haitian descent, I got a lot of comments about they are bad, they are the devil, and all of that craziness, right? And a lot of them usually come from Christians. Most of the comments that I get are usually, oh, you should find God, you should worship God, da 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 da. A white man who basically was given to us as a God, right? So as a Haitian woman, there's a lot that I could explain, but I'm going to try to share a video every so often explaining the different gods and goddesses of African people, because for some reason, as long as if they're dark skinned, they're considered evil compared to other people. That's what they see, right? But I'm not here to push my religion or my belief on anyone, but I just want to give you some knowledge, since I am sharing a lot of videos from all over the place. And also it has a lot to do with voodoo. Now voodoo is actually a great name. It's actually, the spiritual name of that is basically, it's a religion. So I just want you guys to know that. But Oshun is the one that I'm talking about today, and I'm going to give you some examples of people who actually worship Oshun, and also who she represents in different cultures. So in Haiti, Oshun could represent ELIXIR. The stories are pretty much the same, but from different diaspora, from different parts of the world. Oshun is the mother of love, beauty, honey, sweet waters. So when the lady, I shared a previous video about how she likes honey and also sunflowers, her color is yellow, and her day is, I believe, don't quote me on this, it's January 5th. Don't quote me on that. I just want to make sure that I get the proper name and proper words and everything. But you could do your own research as well. I don't want to, push anything on you. Do your own research. But she does love yellow, and her color is Friday. Her day is Friday. I do like to wear yellow, either yellow or pink on Fridays, because I work with Oshun and ELIXIR. She represents beauty, love, honey, all of that. And the reason why you should taste the honey before you give it to her is because she was actually poisoned. So you have to taste it to make sure, so she knows that what you're giving her is not a bad batch, basically. So if you're going to do some work for her, you taste the honey first. And also she does like oranges or even pumpkin. So usually if I'm giving her an offering or try to work with her and try to attract money to myself, I would get sweet oranges, and I'll taste the honey, then pour it on the oranges with cinnamon. She also likes cinnamon. And then I will take a shower with it. And I actually do have an altar for Oshun. Also, I work with other deities. I don't work for them, but I work with them, so alongside of them, basically. And they're not evil people. Beyonce is someone that uses Oshun. The whole Lemonade album, she was giving props and recognition to Oshun. She wore the yellow, and then she opened the door, the water flows, which represents the womb, the mother, and all of that. And also, allegedly, Jennifer Lopez, Summer Walker. And let's see, there's a bunch of other people that actually work with Oshun. Every time you see Honeybee, Beyonce, Honeybee, the Beehive and all that, every time you see a yellow honeybee or the lady standing over water with beautiful crown of roses, flowers over her head, that is giving homage to Oshun. So I know a lot of people don't know, but in the marine world, there's a lot of spirits, and I share a lot of stories about mermaids and stuff like that. Growing up in Haiti, those are real things. Those are real things. So just because you grew up knowing about God, and I have to say, Black people actually are the only one that well, not the only one. I can't say the only one, but they're the one that gave power to the name Jesus. So take that and do with it what you will. But I do know that I don't think it's right to try to make somebody else's religion sound bad just to make yourself sound better, because I see a lot of Christian people on my comment sections, and there's nothing wrong with Christian people. I have nothing against them, but they're usually the one that always try to demonize somebody else's religion to try to uplift theirs. We can all coexist together in one unity and believe whatever we want to believe. Christianity was actually pushed down people's throat, but spirituality, people actually go and find themselves. It's like they're called for it, you know? Nobody's telling you this is what you should do. No one is running behind you and giving you a pamphlet and say, hey, Jesus is coming back soon. Okay, we all been hearing this for a long time now. I'm not saying that I don't believe that Jesus is coming back soon, but I think at the same time too, you should be able to give that person the freedom to actually express their beliefs and their religion without you judging them. So if you guys like this new segment, I could make a video every once in a while. It will be a surprise. I have no schedule. Whenever I make my videos, it will be a surprise, complete surprise, where I will share a video explaining to you about the gods and goddesses, because I have books for days. Like I tell you guys before, I read. I'm a reader. I read. And that's why I was able to train my mind and try to decode things so I can learn what they actually mean, instead of just listening to someone blindly and letting them guide me blindly without actually reading for myself. Once I started reading, I started realizing everything that I was taught was bad. It's not bad, because you know why? They never give you a reason why they were bad. They just say that they are bad. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm about to go cleanse myself. Got my little Florida water here. I will talk to you later. Bye.